Hey guys, so we're going to do an energy check-in on Gisele and Tom Brady because obviously, a little pretty candle there. Obviously you've heard, you know, they're meant to be going for a divorce because he's not giving up his career. And it's almost like, I think something like he made a promise to her and the kids he was going to retire, and then he went back and now she's like, it's my time, and you let me down. So I'm just going to look into both their energies because it is really sad. I mean, they look amazing together. I'd even say they almost look like soulmates together. I have noticed when you get certain soulmates or very strong connections, they can kind of look very similar to each other as well. Almost like siblings sometimes. So let's have a look at the cards. Now let's see how she feels. Do you know what? Before I've even pulled any cards, I feel almost like she's already done and dusted, which is not what I actually expected tuning into this. I felt more that before I started tuning into her energy that maybe she's just doing it as a threat so he'll get his stuff together. But it's almost like in her mind she's almost already made up she's leaving, which I didn't actually think, to be honest. I thought she might just be trying to scare him because she wouldn't break up the family. But at the moment, I keep hearing again and again, done and dusted, done and dusted. It's her energy, done and dusted, done and dusted. So I do wonder if she's actually really going to power through. I mean, I actually had power through. So I do wonder if she's just trying to get this over with quickly. Power through and get this done. When I mean power through, I mean really storm ahead with this. So oh, wow. I just sense she's quite adamant that this is going to happen, which is not what I actually thought going into this reading, to be honest. I didn't think she'd feel that way so strongly about it. Right, I'm going to stop shuffling. Let's just see. How does she feel? Oh, yeah, that's kind of straight away that card I just pulled. Oh God, yeah, not the best cards at all here. Not the best cards at all. Straight away it's oh, that's so sad, guys. That's actually really sad what I've just pulled. So first of all, pretty much what I just said before we pulled the cards, the Five of Pentacles. Whenever I do a relationship reading, for me, this always comes up as the person leaving the other one behind. So like they're being cold, unemotional, and they're walking away and leaving them, okay? So this is her emotions leaving him behind, like I just said about being cold, adamant it's over, and walking away. This is the sad thing. The Chariot means she was completely torn because we do have the Two of Cups, which is almost like her equal, her soulmate. So what I said at the beginning, almost like a soulmate, they look alike. She knew it was going to be like a life partner that would have a massive impact on her life, okay? To let you know, I truly believe you can have more than one soulmate. You can have two soulmates in your life, okay? But he was definitely one of them. So it's almost like she was torn because she felt he was her soulmate, but she was still torn, and it was such a difficult thing to do. But overall, the Eight of Swords also means she's no longer committed to the relationship. Because again, whenever I do love readings for people, whenever this comes up, it's nearly always means to me in my readings that they're not committed. They're turning away. They're having a blind eye. They're not committed to being in a relationship. So that energy is coming through very strongly right now as well, that she is actually backing off from him. Now, what we've got coming up as well. Now, I know she's a model, okay, obviously. And people are saying she can go back into modelling. But I do know she works with some charities with trees. I don't know if she's got a rainforest charity, guys, something to do with Brazil. I think she has, because when we have the Three of Pentacles here, this isn't me thinking she's going to go back into modelling full time or take modelling really seriously. It's more philanthropy. I can never say that word. It's in putting her money to good use. So she may do some big bucks modelling contracts and stuff like that to get the money in. But the money she is going to invest back in her own projects. And that's going to be to do with giving back, basically. Giving back to the earth, I'm hearing, not the people, actually. So giving back to the earth. So I'm hearing save the planet again, okay? And this is why I don't think she's going to go back full-time into modelling. Because the Three of Pentacles is actually the study card and learning something new. So I feel rather than go back into modelling and learn something new about modelling, she already knows what to do in modelling, okay? She's bloody supermodel. I feel she's trying to learn new skills, and this is to do, I keep hearing save the planet, and I do feel this is linked with her charity. So I feel like she wants to focus more on that in the future and make a big difference at this stage in her life. At 42, she felt pressure to get it done now, okay? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means a brand new cycle for her. A brand new cycle, likely to be more of a positive one than what she's going through right now with him. Oh God, yeah, guys. Again, another leaving card. So the Six of Swords can also mean travel overseas and movement, okay? Travel card, movement card, but it also can mean moving away emotionally from him. So it's almost like she's made up her mind what she wants to do. Now, I don't think she wanted to... I know you heard some people say, you know, she's really selfish for making him do that because he's going to resent her, which I get. But then at the same time, resentment works both ways. If she forces him to quit football early, he's going to resent her. If he stays playing football, she's going to resent him. So either way, there's going to be resentment here. There's no way around it. It's just going to be resentment. And I'm hearing pull the plug, pull the plug. And I think that's her realising that she's pulling the plug on it. So again, the Six of Swords, I don't think this just means moving away from emotionally. I do feel this means travel overseas, but linked with her charities. And again, I do think it's the rainforest or something she's working with. Because to me, the Three of Pentacles is almost like she's got good knowledge on it anyway, but she wants to expand on her knowledge. So this is more... not it's you say humanitarian, but I mean not just about the people, mainly about the rainforest and the trees. So that's what I feel she wants to go into more. Now you'll still see her do modelling, I feel, because the money, big bucks, I'm hearing big bucks. So the big bucks she will get from the modelling will go into her projects here. So this is what she wants to focus on more. Now I feel she had an agreement with him to go back and do more work on this, and that's why she's upset and angry, because she feels, in a way, the energy coming through now is not because she's selfish and she just wants to be a model again, but the energy is coming through more that she wants to do something good for the planet, humanitarian, and he knew this. And she wants to focus on making a change in the world and a difference with her projects. And that's why she's more angry, because the way she sees it is, well, you're just playing football where I'm trying to make a big difference to the world. And I do feel she might have used the lines about, yeah, but your children as well, it's healthy for your children, the world we're trying to make now, this is more important. So it's not what I thought. In a way, I thought she would probably go back into modelling and she wanted, but to be honest, it's more, I think it's deeper here and it's hurting her more, is because she actually wants to give back more and work on her projects. And that's why she's angry. She's almost like, I'm seeing like this, almost like, so you want to play football and I'm trying to save the rainforest. You know what I mean? Like, what one should we focus on more right now? So yeah, now let's see how he feels, because at the moment she was torn, like a soulmate, she was torn, but she's also adamant she's going to do her projects with or without him, pretty much. Okay, she's going to focus on what she wants to focus on. And I heard splitting the kids, so I hope not in a bad way, like they're going to really fight and argue over it like that, but splitting the kids means she's already thought about custody and how it's going to work out, kind of thing. Term time. And when I mean term time, I don't know how football works, but I feel she's already thought about when he's playing football, she will have the kids most of the time. And when he has time off, like the season's over, is when he will have the kids for the majority of the time or be around them. So I really feel she's already planned that part out as well. Let's see. How does he feel? Like, what the hell? Like, dude, seriously. How does he feel? How does he feel? Judged straight away. I got judgment, 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 judgment. Oh, he's very closed off. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's so sad. It's similar to what she had, and I'll explain. So if you can see these, I'll explain why in a minute, guys. So hold the cards up. Oh God, that is so him though. That King of Swords is so him right now. He's not giving it himself up how he is. Oh, okay. What about the future? I want to know, is he going to try and win her back as well? He misses her. He's still going to be attracted to her. He's going to have conflicted feelings about her. And he's going to try and be the knight in shining armour again. Okay, wow, 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 wow. This is a good one, guys. This is really good. Right now, he's basically completely shut off. The hermit means when you go into your man cave kind of thing and you just want time to yourself and you're closing yourself down. It's almost like ignoring the situation. You know, you're not going to force me to do anything I don't want to do. This is very stubborn. Retreating is the best way I can say. So right now, the best way I can explain his energy is he is retreating, okay? Now, this is the bit that was sad, because remember we had about her being torn with a chariot, the two cards on top of each other. We had the chariot for her and the soulmates, and she was torn because she felt it was a soulmate. This is what's really sad. The Empress here is almost like her. She gave him the stability, a beautiful life, like a beautiful family, the fertility, the happiness, the balance, the abundance of everything, the nature, everything here, like an earth mother, okay? And he does have deep grief and sadness over this. This is him looking at what they had, and he's really mourning this. So he's really retreating into himself. He is actually really mourning this connection, but the reason it doesn't look like he's coming back right now is because the King of Swords is his personality at the moment. I would be interested in if he has any air sign at all in his zodiac, sun, moon, whatever, because this is pretty much him. Somebody that can be quite cold and aloof, seemingly. You know, quite cold, aloof. They're going to battle on and have it their way and do whatever they want and be quite cutting and their way or the highway. And this energy is somebody that's very hard to tie down, which kind of fits in with him wanting to go back and play football and not fit in with the whole family dynamic and family element of settling down. His energy is very free-spirited. He wants to carry on doing what he's doing. And what worries me is the hangman linked to this means almost like he's not ready to give up this character and this person that he is right now. He's not ready to let this go. He's not ready to let the freedom go, to do his own thing. He's not ready to let it go right now. So I just heard stalemate. So it literally is, they're not going to go forward, not going to back. At the moment, it's stalemate. He's not going to move. Now, if this goes ahead, guys, because as we always say, they do have free will, okay? But I will say, if this goes ahead, I do see some lies and deceits coming up afterwards in the media. The Seven of Cups very much means he's going to be open to dating, and you'll see him out with someone else, you know. He would be very open to seeing what other options are out there women-wise, okay? And then on top of that, this is where it gets interesting, okay? I do feel he's going to be open to date others if they divorce. More likely him than her, I would say. You know, he's really looking to see what else is out there. But I do think Gisele is a water sign. She's got water elements. There she is again. There's Gisele again, way down the line. Queen of Cups, somebody very nurturing, very comfortable around nature, the sea, the ocean, strong connection to the ocean. I think she surfs as well. Everything about her, you know, a healer, natural. I can't explain it. It's just, this is basically her coming up right now in the future. So it's almost like if the divorce goes ahead, I see him dating other people, but then her energy is coming back in. The Ace of Wands means he's still going to be incredibly sexually attracted to her and drawn to her in the future, okay? And then we have the Six of Cups as well, which means the next back in your life. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to get back together, but I do feel he's going to try and come back in and be thinking about her again. So it's almost like he needs this time to himself to do his own thing, and she needs to do her own thing. And I do think he may come in and try and win her back, because then we have the Knight of Wands, which is almost like a change from the King of Swords energy earlier. Almost where, this sounds quite cringeworthy, where he's trying to come back kind of like the young gallant knight, kind of trendy, stylish, a different person, how he's going to present himself and come back in. I'm hearing young buck, which is so random that he'd come back energy like that. But I do feel he would make a play for her again for sure. He's still going to be attracted. He's going to mourn the connection. You know, there's still going to be hidden feelings he has for her, that he's going to be acting like he's moved on, and he hasn't. And he's still going to be thinking about in the future and coming back in for her, I feel. And there's still going to be a hell of a lot of heartache about this as well, because I feel the heartache could be because she's not going to take him back. I don't think she's going to take him back if he comes back in. He's going to have a new way of seeing things way down the line if this goes ahead. It's just, let's see what else we've got. Oh, there you go. That's a classic. Knight of Cups means romance and dating. This literally means a knight on a white horse coming in to romance you, okay? So yeah, I do feel he will try and win her back. But at the moment, her energy is pretty much, she's already made plans of how her next stage of her life is going to be. It's almost like she's already planned it. So it's not looking good at the moment, because I still don't think he's going to budge. I don't think he's going to budge and she's not going to budge. So if they're both not going to budge, there isn't any way forward for them. You know, the only thing they would do is divorce, because exactly how I said, guys, if she forces him to give up his career now, he will resent her forever. Yeah? If he forces her to stay at home, and it's just going to be resentment both ways. Either way, they can't win on this one. Either way, they can't win, because he's going to resent her for staying home. She's going to resent him for playing football. You just can't win. You can't win on it. So it's not looking positive at the moment, to be honest. I hope they can turn it around, but even if they manage to turn it around and he ended up giving up his football career to save his marriage, I don't think the marriage would be saved, because he will end up resenting her for it. So it's almost like they need this breakup for... It's almost like a lesson, to be honest, for both of them. But yeah, I do feel he would come back in. He's going to play that card where he's okay without her and he can move on and he can date other people, but her energy's definitely there in the future for sure. Right. I am off. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Comment below who you would like me to do next. Obviously, if I feel a link to it, then I will cover them. Okay, bye guys.